An installer quotes you $2 a square foot. Sounds great. You sign. Then the final bill lands at $6,000 on a floor you were sure would cost half that. And here is the frustrating part. Nothing was a scam. Every extra charge was technically fair. They just live in the part of the quote nobody reads out loud to you. This week I pulled apart how a flooring install quote actually works, the add-ons that quietly stack up, and the exact spot where $2 a foot turns into $6. So here are the 5 hidden install charges that double your bill, ranked by how much they sting. And stay for number 1, because it hides behind 3 little words printed on almost every quote, and those 3 words are a blank check you are signing without knowing it. First, one number that reframes everything. When an installer says $2 a square foot, that is usually just the labor to click the planks together. That is all it covers. The material, tearing out your old floor, prepping the subfloor underneath, the trim, the transitions. None of it is in that number. A realistic all-in price for mid-grade vinyl plank runs closer to $5 or $6 a square foot once everything is added. On 1,000 square feet, that is the gap between a $2,000 job in your head and a $6,000 job on paper. Same exact floor. The whole difference lives in the ADD-ons. So let's count them. Cheapest sting to worst. Number 5. Furniture moving and door trimming. This is the small stuff, but it is where the nickel and diming starts. Most installers will move your furniture and then bill you for it, anywhere from around $25 to $75 a room, sometimes more for the heavy pieces like a fridge or a piano. Then there is door undercutting. Your new floor sits higher than the old one, so every door has to be trimmed to clear it, roughly $10 to $25 a door. None of it is huge on its own. But here's the thing, this is the one category on the whole list you can zero out yourself. Clear the room before they arrive, and that line disappears. Free money for an afternoon of work. Small charge, but remember it, because the next one is bigger and much harder to dodge. Number 4. Transitions and trim. Every doorway where your new floor meets a different floor needs a transition strip. Every wall needs quarter round or shoe molding to hide the expansion gap. Sounds minor. It is not, because it is priced per piece. Those color-matched transition strips run anywhere from around $18 to $35 each, and installed, a single threshold can hit $200 to $300 once labor is in. Quarter round is a few dollars a linear foot, and it wraps every room. And watch this trap. Installers often pull off your old baseboards to work, and baseboards crack when they come off, so now you are buying new ones instead of just reinstalling. A whole house of trim quietly becomes its own line item. Death by 1,000 small cuts, and we are just getting warmed up. Number 3. Tearing out and hauling away your old floor. That base quote almost never includes demolition. Pulling up old carpet is cheap, around 40 cents to $1 per square foot. But if you have old tile, brace yourself. Tile demo runs $2 to $7 per square foot because it is brutal, dusty, back-breaking work. Then the disposal. That old floor has to go somewhere, so you get a separate haul-away fee or a dumpster rental that can run a few $100s a week. So before a single new plank is down, you have paid to remove the floor and paid again to make it disappear. 2 charges most people never see coming on work that produces nothing but an empty room. And speaking of nothing but empty, wait until you price out the one part of your house everyone forgets. Number 2. Stairs. Here is where people gasp at the quote. Stairs are not priced by the square foot. They are priced by the step, and each step is a small custom job, glued down, with a special rounded stair nosing cap on the front edge that alone can cost $60 to $90 a piece. So installing vinyl plank on stairs runs roughly $40 to $80 per step, and can climb past $150 for hardwood or fancy nosings. Do the math on a normal staircase. 14 steps, and you have quietly added $1,000 or more just for the stairs on top of the floor. If your quote has a staircase in it and the number looks reasonable, read it twice, because either the stairs are in there and it is not reasonable, or they are not in there yet and you're about to find out. Number 1. Subfloor prep, and the 3 words that should stop you cold. This is number 1 because it is the single most common surprise charge in the entire flooring business, and it is the biggest source of blown budgets and contract fights. Here's how it works. Your subfloor, the surface under everything, is almost never perfectly flat, and a click-together vinyl or laminate floor will not tolerate that. If the floor is off by more than about 1/8 of an inch over 10 feet, the planks flex, the joints pop, and the floor fails. So it has to be leveled first with a poured self-leveling compound, and that runs around $2 to $6 a square foot on top of everything else. On its own, leveling a room can add $600 in an afternoon. Now here's the trap, and it is the whole reason for this video. Look at almost any flooring quote and you will find 3 little words next to the prep line. Prep is needed. That is it. Prep is needed. It sounds harmless. It is actually a blank check. It means the installer is not committed to a price, has not measured how bad your subfloor is, and can hand you a change order for whatever they find on day 1, after your old floor is already ripped out and you have no way to say no. Those 3 words are where a fair quote turns into an open-ended one. Never sign a quote that says prep is needed without a number attached. So how do you fight all of this? You use one tool every single time on every quote. Here is the floor verdict quote test. 3 questions and no installer can play you. Question 1. Is it itemized? If the quote is one line that just says installation, $3,000, reject it. A real quote breaks out labor, removal, prep, transitions, and stairs as separate lines you can actually see. Question 2. What is not included? Ask it out loud exactly like that and watch their face. The honest ones will walk you through demo, haul away, leveling, and furniture. The ones who get vague are the ones whose final bill will surprise you. Question 3. Put a number on every if needed. Any line that says as needed or subject to conditions or additional charges may apply gets a price attached before you sign, or it does not go in the contract. Itemized. What is excluded? A number on every maybe. Do those 3 and the $6,000 surprise becomes a $6,000 decision you made on purpose. One last thing, because it changes the math completely. Labor is roughly half of a vinyl plank install. So if you have a straightforward floor, no stairs, a decent subfloor, and you are handy, installing click-together plank yourself can save you $1.50 to $4 per square foot. That is real money. But be honest with yourself, because a bad subfloor prep or a botched install can void your warranty. And the pros exist for a reason on stairs, big cuts, and floors that are not level. Know which job is yours and which one is not. So here is the whole video in one line. The price on the front of a flooring quote is the invitation. The price on the back, the prep, the demo, the stairs, the transitions, is the actual bill. Read the back before you sign the front. Now drop this in the comments because it genuinely helps the next person. What did your flooring install actually cost per square foot, all in? And did the final bill match the quote or blow past it? The real numbers in the comments are worth more than any estimate online. And subscribe before you get a single quote, because next time we open the choice that quietly wrecks your home's resale value, the trendy floor that will look dated in 5 years, and the one flooring buyers actually pay more for, that one is worth real money when you sell. See you there.